Alright guys, welcome to the directions for the food and activity log and dietary analysis. Very first thing that's going to be most important is how to open this assignment. So you're going to do a Google search for Mrs. Barnum's website. Once you get there, you are going to click on the food and nutrition link right here on the left side of the screen. Clicking there will bring you to the food and nutrition website page. Right here underneath the calendar is the link for the dietary analysis file. Click here to open that link. Now, should you need additional directions or to watch this video again, here is the link to watch the video directions. So we're going to open up the file right here, and it's going to open up a copy of this assignment. Right here, there will be a green button that says that view only. These directions right here are going to be incredibly important. This is one of the most important things that you're going to need to work with to get going on this assignment. Very first thing you're going to do is you're going to come up to File and you're going to go to Make a Copy. When you make a copy of this, make sure you're following these directions right here as you rename it. That way, should you need to find this again, you know what it's called, and when you turn it in and share it with me, I will actually know what your name is and what period you are in. So please make sure that you are naming this appropriately. You're going to simply erase these things, type in your name here. Okay, we're going to use John Doe as the example here, and John Doe is in period A4. So the rest of it I'm going to leave the same. I'm going to click OK, and that's going to open me a new copy of it. I can close this other copy. So this is saved to your account. At this time, you're going to just start filling in the blanks. You'll notice my email is right here. You are going to share this with me once you've got it complete. That's how I know it's ready to be graded. To share it with me, you click on the blue link right up here in the top right-hand corner that says Share. When you share it with me, make sure you give me editing privileges. Next, you're going to put your name and your class period right here so that I know that this is your document, in addition to your name and class period being right up here. You've already done your food log. Whether you did a hard copy, whether you typed it, however it is you took care of that, we are now ready to enter this information from your food log into this file. You enter your food name here. So my first food item that John Doe ate was a banana. Okay. What was the serving size? How much did he eat? Well, he ate one banana, and it was probably a medium-sized banana. It wasn't really large. It wasn't really small. It was probably about a 7-inch banana. This is where it starts to get tricky. Calories consumed. How many calories did that banana give me? So I would click right up here. You've got several resources for calorie counting websites. We're going to click on Calorie King. You can pick any of those that make you happy, and you simply type in the food that you ate right up there at the top. I had a fresh fruit, so we're doing the banana. Now it's telling me how many calories here, but I need to again look at that serving size. I had one banana, but it wasn't just a small little banana. If I look down my options here, I can see, oh look, this one is approximately 7-inch long, big banana, so I'm going to click a medium. That gave me 105 calories. I can now switch back to my worksheet. I can type in 105, and then I'm going to identify what food group that banana came from. Well, it came from the fruit food group. If you're eating something like pizza, obviously that's going to come from more than one food group, so make sure that you're identifying all of the food groups that the food item came from. Do the best you can on this. As you continue to enter food items, this calorie count will continue to build. So if you'll scroll down just a little bit, you'll notice that this number and all of these boxes that have this bolded outline indicate that there's a formula going on there. So as long as you don't mess with that box and continue adding numbers up at the top, then it's going to do all the thinking and all of the math for you. So once I have entered all of day one's food items, then I can continue to scroll down. Now's the time that you're going to identify your physical activity. In order to find out your BMR, you're going to click on this link right here from MyFitnessPal. You're simply going to go to this website, you're going to enter your information. So John Doe weighs 125 pounds. He is approximately 5 inches or 5 feet 7 inches tall. He is a 15-year-old boy and he is male. So we calculate his BMR is 1,551 calories. So I can come back to my file here and enter that information. Now, just so you're aware, BMR is the amount of calories your body uses for basic functions like breathing, digestion, staying warm. Now, that's not including your physical exercise. That's just what your body needs to function. So you will need more calories than that, which we will find out later. So I enter my physical activity. John is a soccer player. He plays every day, but especially during lunch. He plays every day with his pals during lunch for about 15 minutes. How many calories did he burn by playing that? Well, you can go to this link right here. I've provided a lot of the resources for you. So now what we do is we identify how much he weighs. I enter in the activity that he did, and it comes up with a variety of options. 15 minutes during lunch is probably not competitive soccer, so it's probably casual. For a 15-minute time period, he burned 86 calories. So you'll notice that competitive soccer, depending on the time that you're playing, is a little bit more physically active. So we just take this 86 calories, we transfer it over to right here. Once again, our worksheet here has it's been programmed to calculate everything that you've done. So as you enter your time in this, make sure that you don't type out minutes. No letters go in this box, it's just numbers. So if you worked out for 45 minutes before school and maybe an hour and a half after school, that would be 90 minutes. So it automatically tallies your total number of exercise down here. Once again, please don't type in letters. You're just typing in numbers in these boxes. I would look up what each of these are and it tallies right here. Your calorie differential is your BMR and your calories burned together. Okay, then you're subtracting the number of calories you ate, which again, I've got the formulas all set up. As long as you don't mess with the bolded boxes, it's going to do all of the math for you. This calorie differential, you really want to be somewhere between, well, ideally it would be 0, but you really want it within a couple hundred calories of 0. These boxes right here, this is where your teacher fills in the score. So depending on how well you filled things out above, you can earn points for your food log, for your activity log, and and again, these numbers are totaled. The teacher may put a comment right here. This is probably one of the most important sections of this reflection as well. You have day 1 right here. Day 2 starts a clean slate. So a clean worksheet. You're going to work your way down it just the same way you did on day 1. Entering day 2 information. Again, teacher fills this out. Teacher may write comments here. Next, we're going to go to an analysis. We've been talking about MyPlate. Now's your chance to actually apply some of the information that we have talked about. You're going to start by following the instructions. You click on choosemyplate.gov right here. It's going to take you to a basic template simply by entering this information. John Doe is a 15-year-old male that weighs 125 pounds. He is approximately 5'7", and he gets a lot of exercise in a day. So remember, MyPlate, and to determine how many your caloric need, you need your age, your gender, your physical activity level. Those are the 3 things that really are taken into account. Then you click Calculate Food Plan. Once you've clicked here, it's telling me right here, John needs 300 calories or 3,000 calories. I click on that link and it's going to take me to a worksheet here that has a basic guide for John. He needs 2.5 cups of fruit, 4 cups of vegetables, 10 ounces of grains, 7 ounces of protein, and 3 cups of dairy. I'm going to transfer this information over to my worksheet here. It was identified that John needed 3,000 calories. Once again, there's one of those bolded boxes. You don't want to mess with the bolded boxes. Now we're just going to transfer the information that was on this worksheet to our file. I can adjust this so that I can see both screens at once by dragging this bar up the top bar off to the left-hand side. Now I can see both screens at once. It's a lot easier for me to enter the information that is needed here. I just work my way down, and I should make sure I'm putting the measurement, okay, as to how much John's body needs to maintain physical activity. You'll notice that there are tips and right here for each of the food groups. That's what you're going to write under this list one healthy habit for each food group. Focus on whole fruits. Make sure you're using complete sentences. I can come over here, vary my veggies. So vary your veggies. And you just work your way down the list here. There is a reflection question right here. Reflect on your 2-day food and activity log. Are you getting the recommended amounts from each of the food groups? I want complete sentences in these responses right here. In order to get full credit, you will need to respond with at least 3 complete sentences. Make sure that you're being accurate and actually answering these questions. You can easily write 3 sentences based upon here. I do want you to describe at least 3 ways you plan to get the recommended amounts from each of these food groups. This is a reflection. It's a chance for you to show me what you have learned through this course. Water intake, because it's technically not part of my plate, we've talked about it with the 6 basic nutrients in your food, or in all food. So I want a reflection here. Describe at least 3 ways water benefits your body. We've talked about a lot of different things that water does in your body. Are you getting the recommended amount? What factors led you to getting too much, the right amount, or not enough water? You've been tracking all of this. Again, teachers places your score and maybe additional comments here. The last section is to go to the reflection questions. Make sure you fill this out. You'll notice that this information automatically transfers over from the other worksheets. All you have to do is fill in some of these reflection questions right here. Make sure that you are utilizing complete sentences. Answer the questions here. If you do not use at least 3 complete sentences, you will not get full credit. This is your chance to show me what you have learned through this course. Be reflective. Do an analysis of your food log. Once again, total point value, teacher fills out, and I will probably put additional comments right here in this teacher box. If you have any questions, please let me know. Good luck. Bye.